Welcome back to my kitchen.
Happy birthday, Julien!
It's my birthday.
Happy birthday!
My birthday's been doxed. I tried to redact it, but it's been doxed. Welcome back to Aries Kitchen, aka I'm gonna cook something, aka it might be good, it might be bad, it'll probably be bad.
It's gonna be good!
But we're here for a good time, not a long time, all right? Anyway, cooking certain recipes right now that I want to cook is kind of out of the question. I don't really have the ability to get certain ingredients. We are really not leaving the house at all. We have been completely locked down. We're not going to the grocery store. We've stocked up on a fair bit of pantry staples in the last month or two. And we're basically eating pantry food. We haven't really eaten too many vegetables or fruit, and that's fine. And that's fine. My body might not think so, but I think I'm not my body, I'm me.
Oh, we take a multivitamin.
Take a multivitamin, who needs it? Actually, I desperately crave fruits and vegetables right now. And we're even trying to grow some, but it's not like we have produce. We all right now have to make do with what we have. So,
And we got some canned vegetables and frozen in the freezer a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit.
this is about to be some soy boy hours, okay? So if you're wondering, you know, is he getting all soy boy today? The answer is yes. So if you're not with it, get out, okay? I'm gonna make some food. I need some space in the kitchen anyway, so clear out. I recently discovered soy curls, which is basically kind of like freeze-dried tofu. And I had heard about them. I'd heard that they were very popular, but then I looked at them and I was like, ew, nah, they don't look good. They just don't look appetizing. They're freeze-dried. It kind of looks like dog treats. It almost looks like an industrial sort of packaging. Nothing about this makes any attempt to appetize the consumer, but vegans are all about hacks, okay? They always find ways to make things just so delicious in the weirdest, most unexpected ways and places, and this is not an exception to that. I finally gave them a shot. Basically what you do with these things is you soak them so they soften up, and then you can kind of prepare them however you want. You can pan fry them, you can deep fry them, you can air fry them, you can, all the fries. You can just make them crispy and nice and season them. And so we have stocked all the way up on those, and it has been a very important source of our protein at a time like right now. And we're really glad that we were able to find them now because it's kind of saving us. So I wanted to do an episode of making my own version of teriyaki chicken. It's a really easy recipe. I don't know where you are in the world or what sort of means you have in terms of getting things, but I bought that on Amazon. And
Soy curls be like, here you go. Beyond Meat be like $87.
oh my God, the price gouging on the meat substitutes right now is off the charts. There's one positive happening is a lot of people who don't have the ability to get meat are resorting to finding, you know, Beyond Meat and impossible to satisfy their burger cravings. But then there's always the people who have to go and fucking ruin it, which is the people who are price gouging all of the meat substitutes. So you can't even buy Beyond Meat right now unless you want to pay $100 for one burger. As far as cost effectiveness, as far as convenience, and as far as taste, these soy curls are kind of getting the job done on all fronts for us. So I wanted to make you guys aware of what we've been eating a lot of. For the recipe, this is gonna be a pretty simple episode. As last week's was when I made the whipped coffee, this is just gonna be a little less trendy and TikTok-y. This is gonna be more soy boy-y. So you're gonna need these ingredients. I feel like a fair bit of you will probably have all these ingredients in your pantry right now. Maybe lacking one or two, and you can probably omit a few of these and be okay. But you're gonna need soy sauce, water, sugar. You're supposed to use brown sugar. I don't have any. Cornstarch, sesame oil, and sambal. Olek, the best stuff on earth. You're also gonna need some white vinegar, ginger and garlic, and toasted sesame seeds for garnish. You could substitute apple cider vinegar, even white wine vinegar, I'm sure. You could substitute different oil for the sesame oil. You could have liquid aminos instead of the soy sauce. There's a lot of substitutions you can make here, so don't worry if you don't have all of these. And then you're gonna need a bag of soy curls, which, like I said, you can get on Amazon. So
Teriyaki is basically something spicy, something sweet, and something sour, right?
Yeah, it's like a real good mix of like all the nice notes of a flavor for
Just
sauce.
balanced as hell.
Balanced as hell. Jenna loves a balanced sauce. Me, I love something way too hot, completely no sugar, just
Bitter as fuck.
I want it to eat my tongue.
And then he goes, does it need more lemon?
You're also gonna need white rice because we're gonna just make some plain short grain white rice, kind of how you would find steamed at a Chinese restaurant. I have a rice cooker, but you can make yours in a pot or in the microwave. There's a lot of ways to make rice. The one thing I would suggest though, before you cook your rice is rinse it. So let's do that. All right, so I have half a cup of dry short grain white rice. This may not look like a lot, and the reason for that is it's not. We're in a pandemic. We have to conserve, okay? So
Happy birthday, though.
we're gonna share a half a cup of rice, which actually should equate to about a cup and a half when cooked because it expands and it grows because it's a growing rice boy. Anyway, we're gonna wash this up, get all the starchy kind of rice starch off of the rice, then we're gonna throw it in the rice cooker, be done with it till the end. So let's just do that real quick, shall we? Shall we? Should we make a mess first? Hold on. What?
Julien?
Right. So let's get going, okay? Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
No, oh my god. Julien. Julien, pandemic.
All right, I'm just gonna flip it once, okay? We're gonna cook the whole bag here because we have two humans we're cooking for. This usually lasts for 2 meals. We have like sort of early dinner and late dinner, and lately we've just been eating early dinner around 4 and then having like leftovers for 8 or 9 p.m. when we get hungry again. So we're gonna use the whole bag. So now, as you can see in here, it's hard. These are like freeze dried. So we are gonna need to soften them up, and the way we do that, we take our water off the hot pot, and we are just going to soak all these in hot water. It doesn't need to be boiling, but it should be warm / hot.
You can microwave them too, right?
You can also microwave them. Yeah, you can just pour cold water on them and microwave them. So I got all these submerged. I'm gonna put a little top on them, let them warm for 10 minutes. But what we can do in those 10 minutes is shove this aside and get started with our sauce. Basically, there's no order to how you're gonna do this. You just want everything in the pot, and you're gonna slow and low, just kind of stir it, whisk it, and let it cook on like medium to medium low. So let's turn this on, and we get pouring. Behold, the only whisk that ever mattered.
Julien!
We're gonna use our tiny whisk to whisk just kind of all the ingredients together. You're gonna wanna get the cornstarch nice and dissolved. Make sure that the sugar isn't sticking and burning on the bottom of the pan, but we're cooking it on low, so it shouldn't be a problem. This is it. We are just gonna kinda let this cook, and in a few, we're gonna have a finished teriyaki sauce. We're gonna have our curls, which we can quickly brown in a pan before we toss it in the sauce, because you don't want to have them just completely kind of raw, so to speak. You want to maybe throw a little oil onto a pan, which we'll do, and we'll get those a little crispy, and we'll add the sauce, and then we're cooking, baby. Then we're cooking. I mean, how much do you actually like this recipe since we've tried it?
10 out of 10, not allowed.
It's pretty good, right?
10 out of 10.
She's tried this. This is usually we like to try new stuff in these videos, but we can't do it right now because I wanted to show you guys what we're eating, because I think that you guys might find it useful. But yeah.
Also, if you need to order food, you can still order soy curls.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these are still in stock. You can get these
and
delivered.
They're good. Do it to him. Ale's birthday boy. Do it to him, Julie.
You know we had to do it to him.
Do it to him on your birthday, Julie.
got a taste tester. Hello.
Sous chef?
We got a new sous chef.
Okay, I don't think that's sanitary.
Yeah?
We're gonna have to clean the
Yeah?
counter, Julien.
Yeah? Want to help out? Okay, I'll gladly clean the counter. This is worth it. All right, cut. We're gonna clean. We have our browned chicken, which actually looks just like chicken. I mean, this is probably the best chicken substitute I've ever made myself. It really doesn't have a taste. Like when it's by itself, you can make it taste like anything you want. Like we've made countless things with it. You can really season it and marinate it and cook it the way you want to like change this into the chicken of your choice. Since we're doing teriyaki, I'm gonna let this cool for a sec. I don't want the sauce to enter the pan when it's too hot because it'll start to burn. We were able to get this nice and browned to where it's crispy and it's like the texture that you really just want to eat. You know what I mean? So this is getting cool. The rice is almost ready. Everything's coming together. It's beautiful. All right, well, here we go. It is time to pour the teriyaki sauce onto our teriyaki chicken. Now this is just so good looking. I mean, in my mind, this is what I remember teriyaki chicken looking like. I used to eat teriyaki chicken as a child. As you know, I'm a big fan of Asian foods, and so this was something I ate a lot. And so it's really cool to be able to replicate this with, I don't know, extremely limited resources and a very basic level of preparation. We're gonna let this chill for a sec and serve it onto some rice, and then we're gonna be done, dude. It's time. It's teriyaki chicken time. Yeah, it's teriyaki chicken time. We done. We did it. We have some steamed white rice and some teriyaki chicken and some little horses kicking my legs trying to get a bite. You want a bite?
Not for you.
Here you go. Have a bite. It's bomb. I don't know. I've eaten this before, so I'm gonna eat it on camera and just enjoy myself, but
Incredible.
like the sauce is easy to make, the protein's easy to make, and it takes like not that much time, and you don't need meat, dude. All right, ready? All right, what kind of vehicle do you want? Jetpack?
Oh my god. Imagine feeding a kid being like,
How about torch?
yeah, I want a torch. Okay, an Olympic torch, please.
Dun.
It's so good.
Is it good?
It's like my favorite.
Here you go.
Here you go.
Here is your bowl. Here, this is all for you. You can has. I only cut myself once while making this, so it's definitely easy to make. Anyways, I know this wasn't... Yeah, can I help you? Excuse you. You are not going to eat my food right now. You did not do anything to help. Stop making that noise with your mouth. It's just like licking her chops. I know this wasn't the most innovative, sexy, or I don't know, cool recipe I've ever done, but I will say that it's time to experiment a little bit with the boring basics that you can keep in your pantry for months on end. And this is something that came of that. So I hope you're willing to give it a shot. It's fucking sustenance, my guy. So just eat it and then move on and survive another day, because that's what we're doing right now. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed maybe 10% of this video. If you enjoyed any more than 10%, give it a thumbs down. So we can end this thing for once and for all. No. It's not for you.
Daddy, catch me.
It's not for you.
Daddy, catch me so I can have teriyaki.
I'm not gonna catch you for
Daddy,
teriyaki.
I just jump and you catch me and I land in teriyaki.
Is that what you want to do? You want to jump up and land in
Daddy,
teriyaki?
this time don't catch me. I land in teriyaki.
You want to land in teriyaki? You're cute. Don't come up. Oh my God, she made a break for it that time. All right, enough. I gotta put the food away.
Daddy, I can have teriyaki.
You can't have teriyaki.
Daddy, Mom said it was okay.
You did not ask your mom and she did not say yes.
Daddy, she did. I just asked her.
It's not for you. Do not come up. Do not come up.
Daddy, can I have $5?
You cannot steal any more money.
I just have to place an Amazon order really quickly, Daddy. please.
What are you gonna buy?
Teriyaki.
No teriyaki.